Welcome to the Agent From Within podcast, the only podcast that's here to develop the real estate agent as a human being, to help you get out of your own way, to actually align yourself to what you really want in your life and then build a real estate business around that. We have to focus on the person behind the strategies. Yes, this is going to be filled with tactics, business advice, amazing interviews. But if you're not in the right place mentally and emotionally, you will self-sabotage your business. You will chase, you will compare. This is about creating the best race car driver, not just the best race car. Any race car driver can jump into any car and win the race. We need to develop you as a human being. This is the only place that real estate agents can actually focus on growing yourself and growing your business. Cheers.
So guys, I just want to tell you guys, when I was 15 years old was the very first time I was on a bus bench. From the ages 12 to 16, I was living on the streets. I remember one night I was cold. I remember I had burnt all my bridges. I was a pretty convincing young man, and I would steal from liquor stores to get liquor so I could go talk to my buddies and try to sleep in their house. So I remember walking around the city. I was 15 years old, and I remember what I was wearing. I was wearing big black steel-toe boots. I was wearing black jeans, black t-shirt, black jacket, and I was skinhead. Very, very angry. I didn't really want to be at home. It wasn't a good place at the time. My parents didn't really want me there either. And so one night I didn't know where to sleep. So I ended up seeing this bus bench. It was kind of off the beaten path a bit, and I thought, okay, I'm going to sleep here. So I lay down and went to sleep. That's legitimately the bus bench I slept on. So I went there the other day and took that picture because I knew I was going to come chat with you guys. And it was kind of weird, standing beside the bus bench that I slept on. And I remember being woken up by a little dog and a lady running. And it was really embarrassing. It was really embarrassing. I woke up. Let's go back one, please. What's the pillow about? You may be asking me, some people in this room, some people like the story, some people may ask me, why would I start a real estate talk with that? Like, why would I tell you that I lived on the streets as a kid? Like, really, this is about real estate, right? Because, like, every single thing that goes on in your life, your story is what dictates how successful you'll be. Every single thing comes back to your story. Everything. The reason why you get successful and then burn out, the reason why you can't keep, maybe sellers take advantage of you because maybe you don't know your own personal value. Is it working? Thanks, man. Were you fixed it? Let's give this guy a raise. He's like, I don't want to clap, I want to raise. Guys, I'm just trying to tell you, because I've had a hard beginning in my life, what I realized very quickly is that there's a lot of shit that needs to be worked out because I seen patterns in my businesses that were tied to my story. Okay? So we're going to go Oprah for a little bit, and then we're going to go into some real estate stuff. So just hang in there if you want strategies. So guys, I just want to think about this. If we can know who we are a little bit and understand how we work as human beings, this is where I spend all my time thinking. How do people that work with me, I work with them on a personal level and they double their income? It's happening over and over. I could literally have 10 people on here tell their story. We're building a documentary on the men behind, or the people behind the strategies. That if we work with the person and work with their story, figure some shit out, they can double their income. I'm starting to get proof now. So let's think about this for a second. Let's talk about our brain for a minute, okay? Our brain is amazing. But the thing is, our brain uses historical data to predict your future. You see the problem? It's like pricing a house that was in a down market, and now it's in an up market. You kind of have to look at the future a little bit to price it. So the brain is taking in data, your story, whatever happens, but it's going to input the future. So like if you jumped out of a car and it was icy and you fell over, your brain is going to instantly put data in there saying, well, next time you jump out of the car, it might slip, so take a look. which is what's so great about the brain. It serves us. But so many times when you put bad data in, it kicks out bad advice. So let's talk about our emotions for a minute. Emotions are amazing. When you fall in love, you're just like blinded. Like the emotions are wild. Like you can't control them. Like there's just these emotions. And even when you're mad, sometimes your emotions get out of hand. Like your emotions sometimes can't be the guiding tool. Emotions can be pretty wild. You guys understand when you're dealing with a real estate agent or you're dealing with someone, then they can get you going. I'm pretty good, and I get going sometimes. Like, for real? You guys all know. So guys, the one thing I want to give you right out of the gate is a real good tactical tip on personal development and having a good look at who you really are, okay? Because a lot of times, I have mentors and I mentor, but when you don't have someone challenging who you are, you'll just live the pattern, okay? So what I want to do is, when you guys are walking around life, you have an emotional reaction. When you have an emotional reaction, it's a clue. Because almost like, let's just imagine that I'm trying to tell the world I'm not fat, but I'm a little bit fat. I know that, okay? I'm a little bit fat. No. I'm really not judging myself, trust me. I know I'm a little bit fat. But, so the thing is, now think about this for a second. Someone comes to you and goes, oh, you're fat. Your brain doesn't start calculating. Your emotions go, no, I'm not. What do you mean? You're an asshole. That's called the reaction. It's like a lot of people related to that one. How was it good? But the thing is, think about this for a second. Every single reaction is tied to your story. Okay? So when you want to do personal growth, or you want to look at why you sabotage your business, or you just can't get over the 100 grand mark, like there's a 100% chance that it's in your story. So just a little tip for today, because I can't work with everyone. And the thing is, when you have an emotional reaction, ask yourself, why is that happening? And start digging. Challenge the shit out of it. Absolutely challenge that reaction, because that will give you a clue. If you can figure that out, I promise you, really good things happen. So we're going to keep moving forward here. There's another area in this business and in life that if you don't trust your mind and you don't trust your emotions, what are you going to trust? How are you going to guide your businesses? How are you going to have relationships? So what you get is someone that's listening to everyone else. So what happens is, if I don't trust my head and I don't trust my heart, I'm going to say, hey, what do you think I should do? Right? New real estate agents are like this. What should I do? What should I do? Because really, they don't have the data to support them in this whole thing. They need data. And it gets very overwhelming because everyone in this room will tell you something different. That goes with your life, who you should marry, what church you should attend. Every single thing is out there to give you an opinion on what you should do with your life. No wonder we feel so freaking lost. What happened? It's going, maybe I have the answer right here. So the thing is, I'm going to lead to this, is that there's something beautiful called the gut. There's this beautiful place. I love that we're okay with this conversation because it hasn't been okay. It's hairy-fairy, especially in a business room of business owners. And that's what you are, by the way. This is not a job, by the way. This is a business. The big shift I'm trying to have in this whole industry is when you become a real estate agent, what's your job? I don't have a job. I'm a business owner. It has all the same things. If you can shift your thinking, I promise you, I literally am coming out with a course, worker to business owner. I hired an assistant, guys, maybe a couple months into being a real estate agent. How did I do $440,000 my first calendar year? Well, I knew I'm building a business. I didn't have a job. When you start a restaurant, you don't go, I'm going to do the dishes, I'm going to do the hosting. No, you get your team. You just start doing those things. Okay, wasn't even planning to talk about that, so we'll leave that for now. But guys, there's something that happened to me, and I'm going to tell you a story about something that happened to me that really shook me. Is I'm a kind of guy in business that, has anyone heard do the most productive thing at every single second of every day? Have you ever heard that? That's literally how I'm wired. Like when I work with people, I literally say, there's another technique for you guys. Take an hour on the hour and journal. What did you do that last hour? What did you do that last hour? Because then you have no bullshit excuses of, oh, I'm so busy. Trust me, you're not. You should see what I do. I'm serious. I have 5 kids. I run a national coaching company. I have a massive team. And I'm here. And by the way, making money, at home, which is really cool. That's called the business. So guys, I was driving around my city, and all of a sudden I just have this weird urge and this sense to, like I just had this, like being a bum. It's not my thing. Like I'm just gonna, I don't know, I don't feel like working. I know no one else feels that feeling, but I usually don't. Like I don't feel like working, so I thought, oh, whatever, and then I had this other urge, and you guys might not relate, but it was to go shopping. My wife got this when I told her this. No. I thought, you know what, I'm going to go shopping. I deserve something. I'm going to go shopping. And I'm like, oh, there's the mall. That's my car. And I drove in, and I'm like, oh, guess what? There's a parking spot in front of Pier 1 Imports. Who cares if you don't know what store that is? It was a store. So I pull in, and I'm like, usually there's only 3 spots. That's the best spots. As I pull in, I'll cut through Pier 1 Imports, and I'll go into the mall that way. What am I going to buy myself? Just like all of a sudden excited, and I feel this energy. So I walk in. Well, we might as well show it now. I walk in. It's way more dramatic than I had planned, but, you know. I walk in, I see this pillow. This is the pillow. Oh, you didn't know I didn't? Oh, man. Anyway, so I walk in, guys, and there's a pillow sitting there. I'm just cutting through. Please remember, I'm just cutting through. And there's this pillow, and it speaks to me. Not literally, like it was like in here. And like, so there's this pillow that just, guys, like I instantly thought, my wife's going to like this. My wife would really like that. And then I thought, so here's how the brain works. The brain kicks in and goes, nope, you need a pair. If you want to do this right, Ben, you're going to need to get a pair of pillows. You can't just buy one pillow. That's my brain. Okay? And I'm like, yeah, you're right. So I walk in, I'm looking around. I look around the whole store. I'm just like all of a sudden like laser focused on pillows. I can't find any pillows. I'm like, no, that's no good. That's no good. Okay, fine, whatever. I'll buy this pillow. I just couldn't get it off my head. So I pull up this pillow. I buy it. They put it in a nice paper bag. And I go back, and all of a sudden, as soon as I bought this as soon as I bought this thing, I had zero urge to go shopping. It was like, poof, gone. I'm like, okay, back to work, and I never did go to the mall. It was at this moment. It was weird, okay? Everyone's got weird stories. We could go all day on cool, weird stories. This is my weird one. So I get home in the evening, and know what? You know how guys work? Guys are on a point system in relationships. I was like, oh yeah, I got a gift from my wife. I walk in, and I'm like, this has got to be like 2 or 3 points. It's a nice pillow. She's not on that same point system, but I am. I got a lot in the bag. I just don't know how to cash it in. But seriously, I walk in. I remember the fireplace here. I remember stepping down into the sunken living room. And I looked, and my wife's on the couch, and I said, hey, Renee, I got you something. I pull out this pillow, and I hand it to her. And she starts crying. She starts crying, and I'm sitting there going, what the F? There's no points? What happened? So I made it all about myself, okay? I made the gift all about Ben and how great I am. And so what happened was, my brain is going, oh, you stupid guy, you should have bought 2 pillows. You didn't buy 2 pillows, and the brain is just not even, it's not even worth listening to at this point. And the little voice inside me said, just ask her. Still feeling, just ask her. So I said, hey, why are you crying? She goes, well, I was in the store 3 days ago, 4 days ago. And she says, I could picture it. I connect to the story. I see my wife crying, and I feel it. And she says, well, I was in the store, and I said a little prayer when I saw that pillow. She says, God, can I have that pillow? She says, I really like it. I don't know why you didn't buy it. I get to take the God route on it. But I would have just bought it. But anyway, she just, I don't know why. But anyway, it was so crazy. And I realized so quickly that there is something more about life than just everything that I'm doing. And I'm a smart dude. I do really cool things. I do high success. But I just want to tell you, there's this part here that can tell us the future that doesn't usually work with the brain. So it's the universe. It's my second brain. It's God. I don't care what you call it. But there is something that we need to embrace in this day and age. So guys, there's a lot of fluff to this story to some people. There's a lot of passion to some people. But I want to tell you that every human being has 16 different personality types built into one. So the one thing I'm trained in is it's 16 psychological languages. Okay? So what I know is when I give a presentation, we're going to need to put some data to this. We need some science to this. All the people that are loving it, great, but we need to back this up with some truth on science. When you're selling and when you're communicating, you can bounce around in these different psychological personalities, understand these languages, and man, this is amazing sales training, just understanding people. This is why I bring this up. There was a study done, guys, using science and psychology. 197,000 people were studied for 7 years to find the common theme of what drives individual performance and excellence. The study separated performance into 5 levels, with the 5th level being the absolute peak of performance, or what is called genius. If you want the book, Jade Niblick is the book, it's What's Your Genius? That's where the study comes from. So guys, this is really interesting. The peak performers, the level 5 performers in this planet were 200 million plus money. Look, I made $1 million in this business quick. $1 million is easy. And if you guys have any emotional reaction to me saying that, good, because that means you're thinking small. That means you love poverty in some weird level. You don't think you deserve it. Because $1 million is not hard to make. Those are the belief systems that have to be fucking shattered for you guys to hit the next level. And that's not a strategy. So 200 million plus guys, that's another level of success. Everyone's got $1 million, but who's got 200 million? This is the coolest thing, because there was a pattern found in all these people, 200 million plus. Guess what? There was 2 unexpected things that were found. 2. I heard Jay talk, and he says he was very disappointed with his results. What is it, 5 years or something of studies? And he came out with these 2 things. Authenticity and self-awareness. Where is that at the bookstore under business? That's under that hairy-fairy, like it doesn't make sense. But the thing is, this is the hack, guys. For the people like, nah, whatever, let me get the strategies. Guess what? You're going to be capped at how far you can go. I promise you. Let's talk about this for a second. What is authenticity? What is it? Someone shoot it out at me. Real. Genuine, real. Who likes that? Dumb question. Don't raise your hand. Everyone's going to like it. I know when I do dumb questions, I'll tell you. Guys, being real. What is it to be real? Oh, I'm real. When you meet someone that's fake, what is the reaction? That wasn't what you did, but I just added like 10x that. Little roll. Oh my God. But literally, you know what it is? It's like smelling the stinkiest smell. Like, oh. A fake person is like that. So what's the opposite? There's a fragrance about you. I don't know what it is, but man, I like that guy. I want to be around that guy. Is he a good real estate agent? Is he a good loan officer? Who gives a shit? I like him. Welcome to sales, guys. Authenticity should be, guys, if you left here and committed 20, 30% of your budget, if not 80%, to learning who you are and learning how to deal with people and connect and be yourself to the absolute nines, you probably just have way more success. And I'm going to teach you some pretty awesome strategies. I'm going to teach you how to think about branding and marketing pretty quick here. But I'm telling you, this is it. So what's self-aware? I remember, how about, you guys remember American Idol? Remember the people that would come and sing and they were horrible? And they're like, we're amazing. That's called not being aware. But we all have it, guys. Guys, we all have blind spots. Ask my wife. So you think you're some big shot on the stage, eh? That's what, you come home and you get 5 kids. They don't care. They don't care. That's the best thing that's ever happened to me. I would be stratosphere, like I'd be gone if I didn't have 5 kids and a wife. Like, it's just so grounding. It's so beautiful. And it's hard. But they keep me real. They see me who I am. I go to my wife, yeah, this is how it is. Like, you're not like that. Oh, okay. I can listen to that and get her perspective. That doesn't mean she's right. But I need to listen to that. If someone comes to me and goes, you're an asshole, I go, well, am I an asshole? Yes, sometimes. But listen very carefully. This is one thing I want to leave you on the personal growth stuff, and we're going to move on. Authenticity is not being the person you want to be. It's being the person that you are. Guess what, guys? I've written a few things that who I am. I'm going to share it with you. This has been a very long journey from being a street kid to where I'm at today. So this is who I am. I am fearful. I'm fearful. By the way, fear doesn't go away. Listen to the dialogue that you speak to. By the way, please, we are going to get into real estate for the people that really want real estate here. But by the way, if anyone takes this for real, it's the real shit. I could literally end it and you guys would double your incomes if you figured this shit out. Want to answer that? I really don't care. I'm just joking around. I should answer it. Anyways, we're like burning minutes here. Guys, so here's the thing. Fear, I wasn't planning to talk about this, but I want to give you one little thing about fear. Fear is very old. Fear is very, very old. And if you think, oh, I got to beat my fears, I got to conquer my fear, that's absolute the wrong thing. It's gasoline on fire if you want to conquer your fears. You have to embrace your fears and understand them and just let them be. They've been beating people fear has been beating people for thousands of years. You will lose if you want to fight your fears. I just ask you guys to know your fears. And they go quiet. You know how scary it is to stand in front of 500 people and get judged by your chances of 500 people to judge you? You understand that? You understand that if you want to live the life that you're designed to live, you have to get to know your fear because it's not going away. Just FYI. I'm worried about being rejected. I still am. I wake up in the morning sometimes, guys, and I look in the mirror and I think I used to be ripped, and I'm not ripped anymore. But I feel like a little bit of judgment when I say, Ben, you're soft. That happens to me sometimes. Sometimes I have a tendency to add too much stuff to my plate just to F it all up. When things are going really good, for some reason, I have a tendency to do that. But I know that about me now. When I didn't know that, I would screw it up. I'm not saying it's changed, but it doesn't have power anymore. I'm also deeply compassionate. I know my foundation is very much based in my family. I deeply care about people. I'm a performer in life, and I can perform in almost any situation. I question my childhood faith to see if it's really mine. I am very smart. I'm a pattern reader. I see people for real, and I see through their bullshit. I can sell anything. I will open people up. I'm a great businessman. I see the writing on the walls when others don't. I trust myself. I am a great dad, and I am a great husband. I'm a great businessman. I trust myself, and I can cry on the spot when I connect to someone's pain. That's me. That's who I am today. But guess what? I don't care. Take a look. It's who I am. I just want to inspire you guys to be real with who you are. And when I meet someone, by the way, I've almost never lost a listing presentation, ever. Because I'm me, dude. I'm me. Guess what? I'm more me than my competitor. I win. They don't even care. I don't even know how to price a house half the time. I get them all. We spend so much time in analytics and know how to do the business when you just go, it's just confidence, knowing who you are. Please spend some time on this, guys. So here's the secret to success. Be honest with who you are and be yourself. I know it sounds fluffy, guys, but it's real shit. Guys, my mentor is Philip McKernan. He's been my mentor for years. He's challenged me beyond anyone I know. And he has a quote, this is years ago, your self-worth will dictate your net worth. And I can prove that today. I make more money than I've ever made. And things are way easier. I've got peace of mind. But don't worry, guys, there's still troubles. Don't put me too high on a pedestal or anything. Now let's get into real estate. This is my playground. This is my playground is sales, marketing, finding the areas that people aren't seeing and go there and dominate. And I'm going to give you guys as much as I can. And by the way, we're going to have a Q&A time right after this. And you guys answer. I think it's a silent button. Just. Do we need to announce that? Everyone, please shut off the phones and put on your 3D glasses. Sorry. I'm like a half a kid inside me right now. Okay. Guys, why to become an agent? I'm a real estate agent. I run a real estate team in Canada. It's not the number one team, just for the record. It's way up there, but it's not the number one team. I just want to be correct in my own, when people think of me, I don't want people to think of higher than I am. It's very important to me because everyone loves that shit. Do I what? No Holmes? Holmes on Holmes? No, I don't know him, no. Okay, let's leave the questions to the end. No, joking, just joking. Guys, here's what happened. I was in selling office furniture. I sold $2.5 million of office furniture using some systems that my father taught me. My dad and I, my dad was a sales guy all his life. He told me some systems. He learned hardcore, old school salesman stuff. He's like, I'll tell you how to do it. And what he did was I kind of deconstructed everything he told me that was kind of like, it's not him, it's just what the industry was. This is like the 1970s used car salesman guy. It's like, sign here, 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 what I buy, don't worry about it. Like that kind of old school. I took some of that and I built a system that was more me, and this is what I use today. And so I became an agent because I was a real estate investor. I owned 61 properties. I was going crazy in this. And 2008 hit, by the way. We did okay through it. It was nowhere near what you guys probably went through. Canada was pretty protected, but it was pretty rough. And I had to make some changes. So actually what happened was, Philip McKernan, I went to his event. I found a business coach to take me to the next level. And he says, are you happy? I'm like, I'll be happy later. This is years ago. My mentality was money, 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 because that is what's going to help my family. That's what's going to do good for them. I'll have Mr. Provider. That's what males do. We naturally provide, but we don't know how to nurture and listen and stuff. That's a whole other topic. I was a killer provider. A lot of work in the other areas. Anyways, so here's the thing, guys. I became an agent because I was a real estate investor, and there was one time I bought 16 condos in one time with a bunch of investors, and I made that real estate agent got to be $100,000 in one round. Imagine that. Like, well, there's probably a bunch of you guys, I do that all the time. Yeah. It's not true. I coach agents. I know what the people make. Guys, guess what she did to say thank you for making me $100,000? Zero. But think about it. Like, if you're my client, you want to go to Disneyland? Like, you got kids? I'm going to blow your mind. Because the referral space is just not looked at. It's always front-end leads. Okay, there's a lot of front-end leads. There's lacking huge on the referral side. So I knew business. I knew this. So I'm going to start coaching agents. So I started coaching real estate agents. So I thought, screw this. I'm going to come into the scene as a coach who's starting out, and I'm going to try to convince some people to coach with me, because it'll be the only time they'll ever see a launch live, and I'll be my boots on the ground. I want to, by the way, leaders out there, brokers out there, team leads, lead like this. Not like this. You want to keep an agent? Don't be the main show. So stupid. Side by side. That takes confidence. That takes self-awareness. Yeah, it works. So I joined 12 people. I got 12 people and I coached them. They paid me like, $200 a week. And I literally launched. And that was when I just absolutely tore up the business. See, there's the record. First 2 calendar years, because I was earlier than that. 1 million in commissions. I was rookie of the year by far for the whole area. 5-member real estate team by year 3. Successful national coaching business I run. I take 6 to 8 weeks off per year, and that is worth celebrating. That is the money shot, guys. Who freaking cares if you make $1 million and you don't get to do anything? I guess you can be number 1. Yoo-hoo! Like I'd be number 1 100 times. But you know what happens when you become number 1? You got to freaking defend it. Enjoy your life. I get 6 to 8 weeks off. I do all kinds of cool stuff. And I don't care if I make $1 million. I want a life. A lot of people that are going after the money haven't asked themselves what I want. But you can't ask yourself what you want until you become self-aware and authentic. You're going to chase things. I know it. I've done it. I get talk stories all the time. I self-sabotage myself many times chasing the money and defending number 1 because I know I can do it. It's just empty. I'm married with 5 kids as well. But guys, just realize this is like the Facebook version. You guys know Facebook? Facebook? Guys, in those years, I almost got divorced. For real. That crushed me. My wife one day, middle of all this great success, I'm the man, destroying it, says, Ben, I want to leave. I'm done. I can't keep this bullshit going on. And I said, what did I do? I'm doing everything for you guys. I wasn't. I was doing everything for me. And I realized, what matters? Like what, my real estate buddies are going to see me on a stupid list? No one cares. My kids were like, I want a new daddy. What did I do? That's hard, man. So I just want to give you guys a real look at what really went down during this road, because I don't want you guys to be like, wow, that's amazing. I want you guys to also think I'm amazing. Don't get me wrong. But you know what I mean. I want you to know me for real. But I did kill it. And I also stopped a lot of my coaching business for a long time. I took things off my plate. So I've spent 2 full years working on my relationship with my wife. We hired a relationship coach. Now Renee and I are absolutely in love. That is the truth. You can call her right now. 7, no, I'm not giving your number for camera. Guys, I want to tell you something. I go home and my kids absolutely run and hug me. They sent me a little note before I started. I love you, Daddy. Can't beat that, man. He just fucking can't beat that. My wife's like, Ben, I just want to tell you I got your back. I never had that. I was successful and I thought I was a good dad, but I wasn't. I just wanted to knock myself down a little bit. This is real, guys. Can someone pull out their phone? I know someone's got one. Someone who has a phone. Anyone right now, really quick. I'm going to start going quickly here now. We're going to move into some quicker stuff. Real estate agent strategies. Oh my, what is that? It's a flip phone. We should take some selfies with that. Selfie of the flip phone. Anyways, can someone, who's got it? What are the results of this? Real estate agent strategies. Wow, this is a real challenge for you? I'm thinking like, do you want me to Google it? What? Couple, hold on. How'd you get 2 tickets? Yeah, if you're a drinker, you could hustle those tickets. I had one I could have given away. Anyways, can somebody, okay, just give me real estate agent strategies and the results. How many pages is the point I'm trying to get to? This is really, like, first we come out, doesn't work. Just, does it say results? Okay. How many? 7 million or something? Okay, don't worry about it. This is not working. Okay, now like everyone put away their phone right now. Let's get back to this. Shut your phones off. This is this the skill level we have in this room? Come on. We need some social media Google training here?
Yeah, we're being real.
Being real. I like it. Like it. Okay, my point is this, guys. When I started as an agent, I went, what do I do? When you're building a team, what should I do? Like, there's all these questions. What do you do? What are the strategies for loan officers? What should I do? You Google it. Here's the problem. There's 7 million pages. Like, I think there's more now. Let's go through a few things that I found during my first little search. We can do mail-outs, door knocking, business cards, websites, social media sites, slogans. I wish I was a rapper. Newsletters, networking, Instagram, Facebook, LinkedIn, Snapchat, Pinterest, just listed postcards, just sold postcards, open houses, sponsor local sports team, lead gen websites, find your niche, host a buyer webinar, find a media channel to be interviewed on, Facebook Live, closing gifts, keep in touch with your prospects, keep in touch with your past clients, birthday marketing, join the Chamber of Commerce, door hangers, pumpkin giveaways, funny viral videos, take over. You guys want me to keep going? Good. Can I get a drink for real? No, like water. I'll take water. Can someone get me actually a glass of water for them? Guys, you get my point? Do you know how overwhelming it was to come into this business and go, holy crap, everything works? That's the problem. Guys, everything works. I can buy $200,000 of print marketing and I'll make a good living. I just have to get a higher income. I could do social media and I get exposure that way and it works too. I could do neighborhood marketing and it works. This is the problem. You look people in the eye and you say, hey, what are you doing? I'm doing calendars. Oh, maybe I should do calendars. Yeah, we all know, right? It's the sickest feeling. You walk into your brokerage office and go, oh yeah, how you doing? Well, I just did like 9 deals. Yep. How'd you do it? Oh yeah, 3 social media posts. That's it. Like that's what it feels like. Oh, what am I doing wrong? Right? That's legit. That's like they're making a big deal out of it, but thanks for the water. This is the problem, okay? So I'm going to teach you a few things, guys, and we're going to cut right through all that noise, and we're going to get to some things that truly work that you guys can implement in your companies, in your businesses, right away. Critical mass theory. This is the thinking that I had as I started to get the results I had was this. Critical mass theory is this. We are made up, because I was always studying human beings and how we're made up and all this weird stuff. We're made up of quarks, cells, it's quantum physics. If you deconstruct a human body, it's cells, okay? Just go with me. Let's go with ones and twos versus 100 million and billion cells in a petri dish. Okay? So you get this petri dish, and they're vibrating. There's a vibrational magnetic force to human beings, which is fascinating to me. That's quantum physics. It's like documented. For all the science people out, Google it, if you know how. Anyways, so what you do is the scientist takes a piece of these cells, and they move two together, and they go click. In the middle of the petri dish, it's stuck there. Then they move another one, they move another one, they move another one, and the middle has a few cells, and all of a sudden there's a critical mass that goes boom, and all the cells are together. I went, well, interesting. That's how people get famous. 1 YouTube view, 2 YouTube views, and then everybody knows Justin Bieber. It's true. That's how it happens. The overnight success, guys, this is in our genes. This is in our makeup, is the critical mass theory gives us our clue. Blow one client's mind at a time. Blow one more client's mind at a time. One more client's mind at a time. Forget taking over the city. Take the individual person, blow their mind, like almost till their head pops off. Because that's going to create your referrals. Okay? And we're going to bring this down a bit. That's critical mass. I thought I'm going to build a business this way. One guy at a time. So when I took over a neighborhood, I started with 200 homes. I thought if 200 people knew me, that'd be pretty cool. But instead, we do 10,000 mail-outs all the time. So I meant 200 people. Versus, so you go smaller, and then you go bigger. This is the biggest thing, guys. Real estate launch golden rule. How do you only do activities that directly make you money and eliminate everything else? This is the problem. There's so much crap that we do that does nothing. When I started the business, guys, I was on a mission, kind of mad. I'm a little rebellious. And it's kind of like, you know what? I'm not even gonna have a website or a business card. I'm gonna go friggin' prove that you don't need any of that. Now it's social media, now it's all these things, you're sitting in your office, you got your license, and I got the business card, I got my website. I've got 5 deals in my first month. Someone's busy building their business card, making pretty pictures. I got 5 sales my first month. Because I went, screw this, I'm just gonna go get some business. Okay? Like, who has business cards? Like, it's almost like, really? It's almost going extinct. But I did activities that made me money. And I'm gonna break this down right now for you guys. What is marketing? We all need to market, right? If we actually deconstruct it, because I challenge the living crap out of every single word, everything I do, everything I say, who I am, I challenge the word marketing. What is marketing? Yep, we all market, right? Great, what does that mean? Do you know what marketing companies are? They're printing companies. They're printers. Yeah, we'll get your marketing taken care of. Oh, great, sounds good. What are you gonna do? We're gonna get you on a pretty pace, get you some postcards. Okay, so that's okay. I'm not dissing this, guys. I'm not dissing at all. I use those things. But you gotta understand there's another element to branding than marketing than just branding. Okay? Branding and sales. That's marketing. Everyone I know mostly is worried about branding when they forget the element of sales in their marketing. You follow me? So I looked up what the definition of, by the way, Google had 1 million results on this, I just picked one. The marketing practice of creating a name, a symbol, or design that identifies the differences of product or other products. So a logo, like it's like, look, a symbol or a design, it differentiates you. So guess what? That's the zebra skin on all your postcards, or that's the guy with the cat. That's what we think marketing is, but that's branding. Right? It's differentiate yourself with putting a cowboy hat on. You've seen that one? How about big glasses? I've seen that one. So we're all like, we get into this like way of thinking. We don't challenge our thoughts. We go, what am I going to do? I'm going to be the t-shirt and jeans realtor. Oh man, you missed it again. How about the three letters, 3 slogans? You know, like what's the 3? You know, excellence and expertise and guidance. Like, what are my 3 words going to be? Like, it's just living in the box. My definition is this: branding. The conversation that's created behind your back from all of your actions, the people experience. You're writing that shit down. Pictures, yeah. Writing in pencils, yeah. Guys, I'm serious. It's the conversation behind your back is your brand. When I go onto, there's a site called Ask Strathcona in my area. You guys, please be on these sites. Ask Connecticut, ask Plantsville, whatever you guys want. Get on the Facebook sites that people ask questions. And be the realtor that answers them. Please be on there. I get so much business from being on that one site. Who's the realtor we should use? If you're not on there, you don't even know if you get tagged. So it's like ban. And I've come up with a really cool converting mechanism in sales to turn those deals, which I'm not sharing today. Now, there's better stuff. You got to know the fundamentals before you get into that. What I'm saying, though, guys, is I've heard this. There's one of the biggest realtors in my area. I will not say her name. I have respect for her. But here's the thing. I would never use her. She cost me 10 grand. She has the most visual marketing out there. So maybe it's just sheer numbers, but the conversation behind her back, I just feel like compassion. I'm like, oh, you got to look at this. I don't think she'd take it well, so I don't talk to her about it. That's what's going on behind her back. So what are people saying about you, your business card, the way you answer your phone, how fast you respond, how every single thing that you have in your whole business, dissect it and say, what's the conversation going on? What does it create? That's branding for me. Sales, the other part of marketing. The exchange of money, income converting, it's the converting mechanism to your marketing. Please get this, guys. So great at graphic designs, but does it turn a deal? Does it have a converting mechanism? We're going to get into this. My definition of sales, sales, to ask for business, promise an action step, and follow up consistently. Guys, that's all I did. I legitimately didn't do anything. I just did the conversation behind my back, and I just followed up. I promised, you would believe what I promised. You're not selling? No problem. Why don't I hook you up on a search, right? I'll set you up on a search for the next couple of years, see what everything sells for in the area. No problem. Yeah, okay, boom, next. Oh, you need your dog walked? Let me check. Let me try to find something for you. You know, when's it, Tuesday? I'll take my kid. Every single thing I did created a conversation. It compounded very quickly because of social media. Okay? This is called 1970s sales training. 2% of sales are made on the first contact, 3%, that's my 1970s used car salesman voice. 3% of sales are made on the second contact, 5% of sales on the third. By the way, I don't even know if this is accurate, but it makes a point. 80% of my sales are between the fourth and fifth touch. So does your marketing create the opportunity for some face-to-face interactions? Guys, we're not selling a product, we're selling a very long sales process. And it's like forever. If I'm selling pop, I'll just sell the crap out of it with videos, some marketing, some traditional type of branding. You drink the pop, we're good. But if you had to follow that guy with his pop forever, that's the problem. The big marketing guys sell products. And then we try to model after that where you just buy every bit of marketing printing out there and hope they come to you. That's called product marketing, not service marketing. Service is the conversation. It's easy just to have a good tasting pop, but you got to be the good tasting pop. Does your marketing have a converting mechanism? Can I get a time check here? How long I've been? When did I start? We're half an hour in? About half an hour in? Okay. I want to leave time for questions, guys, because that gets magic. Or mad, one of the two. Okay, so this is my logo, which I started like 4 years in because I thought it was cool. I spent so many hours on it. And it's a total waste of time, but it looks cool, eh? See, it's got the monitor your listing, we do pictures, navigate the sale, fast response time. I get to sell you guys on how great my logo is. No one gives a shit. No, I'm not joking. I spent way too long on this. Way too long. We're going to go now. I'm going to go lightning fast. Well, one under lightning fast. And I'm going to teach you guys strategies now. We're shifting into like strategies. If you're a broker, please listen because brokerages are missing it huge. I've interviewed a lot of brokers and I've met with a lot of brokers, and the brokers say, I'm talking about the guy that runs the RE/MAX. And I'm just wanting to make sure my terminology from Canada is correct. The guy that runs it, they say this, hey, come to my brokerage. We're going to give you more training. We're going to be there for you. It's the same sales pitch on every single brokerage. I'm just wanting to say maybe some of this stuff might be cool to separate yourself from a brokerage level to attract some agents. Agents in here, mortgage brokers, so that would be loan officers. Listen very carefully, okay? What do we do when we first start? We'll use real estate. I know there's some mortgage people in here. What do we do when we start? Write your letter to your sphere of influence, right? Write, hi, I'm a real estate agent. I've never done it before in my life. Would you love to use me? Oh, geez, Johnny's a friggin' realtor. We're going to have to use him now. Right? What are the odds? Odds are good you get a deal if they're exactly right when they're going to list, going, well, I can't list now. That your whole, like, that's not good enough because did it create 3 or 4 attempts at trying to get business? Did it give me 4 or 5 times to get in touch with them? It's one letter and you just hope and pray. I hate that. It actually makes me mad. So here's the market research strategy. When you start as a real estate agent or a loan officer, you want to build your list. Okay? That list is the number one thing that you need. First of all, I have coached agents that are 10, 15 veterans, and their list is not even there. It's on sheets and sketches and emails. I'm like, day one, build your list. Spreadsheet's fine. Don't get caught up in a big CRM, like a client management software system. You'll get lost. Just keep it simple. I use a CRM, but it's someone else runs it for me because I can't. I'm terrible at that stuff. So so what you do is you create your list, right? A, B, C, Ds, and everyone went down to your doctor. And you got to tell them you're a real estate agent. How do you tell them? Hey, I'm a realtor, yay! Like, really? What you say is this. You create 5 questions, maybe 3, and you call them, and this is how the call goes. Hi, John. I just want to tell you I've become a real estate agent, and you know what I was thinking? I was thinking that every single realtor is doing a lot of the same things, and I wanted to make myself different. So what I did is I come up with 3 questions. I've committed to asking 100 people about real estate and maybe doing some market research before I actually launch as a real estate agent. I would love to hear your opinion. So question 1, look, have you ever dealt with a real estate agent? What do you look for in an agent? If you could change one thing about the industry, what would it be? Like you could figure out 3 questions of data that you want. So now here's how it works. I'm not done there. I need to get to the second touch. First of all, that's a pretty good touch because you're using psychology. No one really listens in this world. We're always feeling like we're not heard. So remember, we're using human understanding that you're going to give them the opportunity to speak to your business. That's pretty cool. Like, how many people love receiving help? Not many. So that's called white space. No one wants help. No, I got this. Oh, I'm terrible at getting help. That's the conversation. It's legitimately something you need to figure out why the hell you can't receive help to get to success. But anyways, so you ask the question. Next, ask the 3 questions. And by the way, I'm going to be sending you a little gift. I'm going to send you a little gift. Can I just get your address? What do we want? We want the address. Do not get up the and like, okay, what's the address? Are you still living in there? That's called sales. Write the address down. Go, thank you so much. Next step. I got my list with their address, not just a name. Next step, instantly write a handwritten thank you card without your face on it. Just says thank you. It's a white card. I call them love notes because it's a love note. If you get a little letter like this and it just says John or Susie, that's exciting. Like, oh, little square one. I always think there's money in it, but anyways, but they're love notes because it's an emotional connection. So they get a thank you card instantly. Second touch. Third touch is the results and a thank you again saying, by the way, what I learned was this. What I'm not going to do because of you is this. Thank you so much as I start as a real estate. That's 3 tries. I'm still trying to figure out 4 or 5, but you guys can figure that out yourself. Then what happens is this, the psychology, who gets referred? The letter or the guy? Listen to this. Yeah, I helped him. Imagine a guy calls me and goes, hey man, I really need your help. Can you help me with this? Here's what I'm thinking about. And someone goes, hey, do you know a guy? Oh yeah, I helped him. In a weird way, they refer themselves because it's their advice. Okay? Interesting? Okay, it's not interesting when we're moving forward. Okay guys, so pumpkins. Have you guys ever seen a giveaway? Pumpkin giveaway? You've never seen a pumpkin giveaway? Someone's done pumpkins. I just want to show you not technically the strategy, but the thinking behind it so you can overlap the thinking into your business, okay? So I'm using some strategies that may work good for you, may not work good for you. Who cares? It's the thinking. So I'm driving through St. Albert, and I see realty executives. They've got this beautiful, huge tray, big trailer filled with pumpkins. It said, it's a big real estate office, free pumpkins. I'm driving by, I kind of stopped. I'm like, that's interesting. It's kind of cool. I might get a pumpkin. I didn't have the nerve because I wouldn't have told them I'm a real estate agent. Oh, thanks so much. Yeah, man, maybe thinking of selling someday. Yeah, see you later. So they give you a free pumpkin, but there's no, please tell me, converting mechanism. There's no converting part. So they're branding, but they're not selling. Selling is where the money is. Branding is where the money is spent. If you do traditional, mine's cheap because you just be great and then they tell everyone. Here's how I took the pumpkin strategy and created it into something way bigger than just a giveaway because I liked the idea. So I went to a neighborhood. I went to the Sobeys. Do you guys have Sobeys here? This grocery store. And I went to the owner. Guess what I'm doing? I'm talking to the owner about real estate without actually talking to the owner about real estate, which is my favorite way of selling. So, Mr. Owner, I've got an idea. I'm a local real estate agent. Would you mind ordering 1,000 pumpkins for me? And I never ask for free because everyone's asking for free. I'll pay the bill. Can I get a deal, though? I'm going to buy 1,000. Plus, I would love to give you a 10% discount, and I'll market Sobeys to the entire neighborhood. So we created a die cut. It was created, and we sent out 10,000 of these. It was a contest. So we hand-delivered 1,000, and then we did a 10,000 delivery with Sobeys on there. So I'm now marketing the grocery store, and I never asked for anything other than give me a bulk price. I love that. You give. Don't ask. The longer you can wait, the bigger the win. Oh, can I help you in any way? Sure. Love that. So anyways, with the marketing, what we did was we built the website. It's on WordPress. It's a simple contest app. And what we did was you would have to carve the pumpkin. By the way, carving pumpkins is hot. It's trendy. The guys like carving pumpkins? It's big, okay? So people love the engagement, and so I hand-delivered 1,000. It was all day, one at a time, but I had the contest entry under the pumpkin. I had my converting mechanism. Then what I did was, by the way, the prizes have to be ridiculously good. Like, I don't know what I did on this one, but what I did was a $200 Best Buy, 1 year supply of cookies at Confetti Sweets, Mastermind Toys, and $200 gift card for groceries. And so anyone can play. So what they'd have to do is they take a picture of their carved pumpkin with the brochure to make sure it's legit. They email it to me. My assistant uploads it onto our website. We send them an email. Look how many times I'm interacting. Send them an email, and I haven't talked real estate, which is my favorite. Send them an email, and they say, by the way, if you want to win, you need to share. Connecting the dots. Share on Facebook. Here's this button. Share with emails. Here's this button. And they drive everyone back to my website. Do you understand what I'm saying? Sometimes half the time I don't know what I'm saying. So I got them to share to win. Then, guess what? Now we got an amazing opportunity because, by the way, it says 50 prizes. 50. Yeah, you get a free cookie or something. I don't know. Figure it out. But there's 50 prizes because guess why? Those are 50 houses. And by the way, please put your address here because I'm going to deliver your prize. I've got like 300 addresses in an area right now. Guess what? I promise never to market you. I will only invite you to coloring contests and other contests that I do. I will never market you. I got hundreds on this list. So I'm marketing you because you're going to play my contest every time. They're my contest list, but I do not market them. You'd be a fool if you did. Are you getting to how many times you turn your marketing? Because if you think about how many converting mechanisms does it have a converting mechanism? That's all I'm saying. How are you going to be able to ask for business? So what I did on the pumpkin is I went to the newspaper, which I never spend $1 in ever. It's very expensive. I thought, how am I going to hack the newspaper? Because I kind of wanted to do it. So when I'm on stage, I can talk about it. So I put an ad in the paper, $800 for one day. No one could do with $800, but I did it for the winners. I did it for the fucking conversation. Because I think I want the conversation and I want a sales ability. I want some kind of multiple contacts. So I took this ad, I framed it, and I put my little picture. It's the size of a pumpkin. I put 50 pumpkins, And I went out door knocking with the newspaper framed, went to their house, big prize, hey, how you doing? Guess what they want to do? Ching, ching. Guess what my real estate agent did? Ching, he's not even my agent. Viral. I did something worth talking about. Guess what's on their wall? Me. But it's not a magnet on the fridge with my face. Hey, hey. Know any listings I get? I'm sitting writing the listing, and I look up, I'm like, oh, she's got the wall, she's got the freezer, she's got the fridge, I got the listing. Sometimes I get a little cocky, I'll bring it up with a seller, I'm like, yeah, it looks like they got the fridge. I got the listing. Like, and they laugh, because I educate my sellers on bad marketing that doesn't convert. I said, that's branding, it's one way of doing it. But are you going to call her because they have a magnet on your fridge? Well, not really. Yeah, it's called word of mouth, social media. Welcome to the new day and age. It's way cheaper. Canadian flags. You'll get the concept. You guys, 4th of July is a big deal? That's your guys', ours is Canada Day. Very big deal. Big parties, big celebrations. Raise your hand right now if you're marketing at all to the 4th of July. We got 2 winners in the room. 3, 4. Good. Guys, check this out. I saw one guy put Canadian flags on like a bunch of neighborhoods. They were this big, and there was like 30,000 of them. I looked at, there's no business card, no nothing. Maybe it had a business card, but it was just like, here you go. Same thing with no converting mechanism. I thought I could do that. So I got 20 people at $50 each to help me deliver 10,000 of these things to the area that I work. But I got flags this big honking flags. So when I did it at 2 in the morning, so we went around, we put flags everywhere, all over the neighborhood. Then we put big giant signs that said, Happy Canada Day from Team Osterveld. So they wake up and they're like, what? It's huge, huge conversation, guys. I grade my success on the conversation I create. The conversation, and social media doesn't hurt. You do something we're talking about. By the way, there's your social media training today. Do something worth talking about. Now you will go viral. Don't have to go viral. You just have to be talked about and be consistently doing something you're talking about, and they'll share it all over Facebook and social media. Or you can just go, hi, I'm at another open house today, and yep, you're now called, it's like you're just invisible. Do something interesting. So what we did was we did a contest. We did a Canada Day trivia. Every single one of the flyers, I might even have it in here, every single flag had a flyer that said, answer these 3 questions and win one of 50 prizes. I just wanted a converting mechanism. You guys could do whatever you want, but get them to come back to you. Don't just give away something. This is business. We're trying to create something. First, I gave them amazing experience. They opened their door and there are flags everywhere, big ones. Oh, what's this? Oh, a contest. You know, where's the most concentration of moose in Canada? Like, it's kind of fun. Who likes trivia? It's fun. So you ask, and the 4th question is, in the next 2 years, when would you like to have us contact you to buy or sell a house? Was my 4th. The whole marketing was for that question. We got like 3 or 4 deals that day. Boom. But the compounded long-term branding in that, I still list properties 2 years later. There's your flag, Ben. You're the flag guy. Holy crap, that worked. Guess what I did the last 2 years? Nothing. Why? Because entitlement. Entitlement was this. I stopped because I'm going, people are getting to know my brand and it's becoming invisible. Someone calls me and goes, where's my pumpkin, Ben? I'm like, I made the right decision. I'm not a freaking pumpkin guy. I'm a real estate agent and I want to sell your house. Am I just doing pumpkins for nothing? So I stopped. I haven't done it in years, 2 years, 3 years now. But when I come back, they're going to appreciate it, right? Right? That's the game. Don't do the same thing over and over and over and over again. Change. Shake it up. 1 year on, 1 year off. I don't mind because then they don't know. That's just my own belief, okay? Now, you may have seen the red carpet. Has anyone ever seen stuff on Facebook I've done for red carpets? I don't know if I know people. So here's the thing, guys. What do you guys do for key release? What is your branding and marketing? What is your sales mechanisms? What's going on for key release? Can someone just quickly, did you guys actually hand the keys to the sellers here? I know places all over don't. To the buyers, sorry. You do, right? It's kind of a thing. You give them their keys. In Ontario, they say go see the lawyer. Do a closing, right? Go get your keys. No, guys. Are you kidding me? Here's how this works. This is like legitimately, I bought this carpet. It was a 25-footer. I cut it in half, $50. I rented these here and this. And so when they come to the house, I've got the red carpet set up. I've listened very carefully because the personalized gift is massive. If you're a cigar guy, you got to ask these questions. The day that you start showing properties, you have to ask questions because you're going to plan for the closing gift. Usually I get this, hey, Ben, what should I do? I've got a closing. I'm like, are you kidding me? You're way behind. Well, better do a $200 gift certificate. Real cool. How good is that to talk about? Did you know you can go on Etsy and actually get get a doll that looks like your client? You guys all laughed, right? It's a reaction. Did you know by the way, watch out, Etsy is crazy. You'll be on that thing for like 4 hours, 5 hours. Personalized soccer balls, like it is the coolest site. So you can get cufflinks with their names graved in it. You guys need to have fun. This is the funnest part of the game. Roll up, even if they're there before me, I'm like, hold on, and there I am in my suit rolling out my carpet. Just wait, and I got this, and they think it's hilarious. It's creating conversation. People in the neighborhood, what are you doing? Oh, just a real estate agent, real excited about giving their house. It's another chance to talk to someone. But we go a little farther. How do we create more touches? This is how. Would you guys have Dollarama here? Dollar stores? Yeah, oh yeah, so funny. Just one border changes everything. Okay, guys, this is a sleeve for a picture, okay? Guess what I want on their fridge? A picture of themselves. If I give a picture of you, you're not throwing that out. Unless you you might hate the picture. But if it's a good picture and I give it to you and you're like, oh, that was great, you chuck it? If I give you a calendar with my face on it, that's in the garbage for sure. Like, real estate agents and this industry is so goofy because, like, I know what you guys want. You want a pen with my face on it. Here you go, right here. Really? Like, we don't even like our marketing. I know what you want. That's at an hour? Okay, what are we at? Sorry, man. 10 minutes? And then we're going to questions? Good. I'm like totally professional. I'm like, just tell me. Yeah. It's like, stop. It's like, is this military? He's like, high five. I'm like, oh, he's loving that. It's a magnet thing. Guys, what we do is we take a picture of them every single time, right? With a little sold sign. They say, hey, right? Get them up, dropping up and down, like do whatever, right? And then what happens is you send that to them if you're hopefully become Facebook friends with them, Instagram friends with them, tag them, go congrats and tag them. All of a sudden what happens is, what's that? Oh my goodness. Conversation starts, right? Then guess what? How long does it take to, say, lose the conversation about the new house? Remember, if you're thinking about conversation, within 3 months, they're talking about Sally's dance class, not the sale of their house. For a while, it's like, oh, how's your new house? How's your new house? So I think, where's the conversation end? 3 months. That's when they get this in the mail with a picture of them in front of their house. And on the back, I put Team Osterveld and my phone number, my business card behind theirs. And this goes friggin' right on the fridge. And that's not going anywhere. And then every time someone goes to their house for a social event, what do they say? They say, this realtor. Oh, what's this? They're not asking about the real estate calendar. And if I put my face on this here somehow, like sold by Ben, the conversation ends there. Because they go to the fridge and go, oh, that's their real estate agent. Okay. Well, what's this? Oh, that's our real estate agent. That's our real estate. Oh, no way. Yeah, mine didn't do anything. He left the key under a rock. I hope that's what happened. Follow-up strategies, and I'm done. This is actually perfect timing. Oh, look at this. I'm ahead of the game. Done that one. This is money, guys. This is one of my best strategies I've ever come up with. Can I ask you a question? When did we stop celebrating birthdays as children celebrate birthdays? I got 5 kids. It's a big deal, right? 30. Wow, that's amazing. You still celebrate like that? Like pink houses? Anyways, 30? It stopped. Okay. So there's the point. But deep down, I think psychologically, guys, this is an area where we celebrated as children so high, and then it just stops. I don't care who you are, you lie to my face, I'm not going to believe you. If I said, I found out your birthday today, happy birthday. Oh, I like that. I hate Facebook, 15,000 people, oh, happy birthday. I'm like, that's an auto reply. That's fake. But a real happy birthday, I want in on that. Guess what real estate agents celebrate? Hopefully not mortgage brokers and loan officers. Like, we celebrate the anniversary of the purchase? Oh my goodness. Imagine this. They're not. Nobody celebrates that except real estate agents and mortgage people. Hey, congratulations. Do you remember the day that I helped you? That was today. I'll send you a picture of myself again. You probably used yours up already. Got a really cool keychain now. It's my face. You'll love it. It's called looking at things for real. Do you guys understand on a business card it says, please don't shoot me, but this is real. Just imagine this. On a real estate business card, they're taught at the old school, ask for business. So what you put on your business card, I'm never too busy with my, right? Never too busy. No, the best way to compliment me is a referral. Oh my goodness. Let's go into real life now, not business card, real estate life, okay? Hey, how are you? Hey, how are you? Nice to be, nice to meet you. By the way, I'm going to just quickly tell you how to compliment me and that'd be the best thing. I'm going to teach you right now how to compliment me. You're like, shabak. Imagine if I said that, oh, my name's Ben, I'm speaking at your event. Oh, by the way, if you need to compliment me, I'm just going to give you a couple options here. Like, you guys, you're not seeing this? If that's on your card, it's kind of weird. How about be so freaking amazing that they can't stop talking about you? If you have that on your card, come on. Birthday gift. I went and did a coloring contest right here, coloring contest. I didn't see anything, that was totally a waste of time. The coloring contest where they would have to design the cookie. I went to a local cookie bakery and says, I wanted to market your company and I want to do something together. I'm going to have prizes, I'm going to have everything, here's the cookie. So I sent this out to everyone and they designed the cookie and I want you to sell that exact cookie for 30 days after they win. So for 30 days, their cookie's for sale. I had layers, again, I had a converting mechanism, so they came to me. I got their information. I could go to their house and give them prizes. Okay? So what happened was I thought, wow, I said, could you deliver cookies on birthdays? She goes, absolutely. So we gave a dozen cookies in a nice box with a handwritten note that my assistant is now doing. I've systemized it, saying I want you to write. She gives me the list of all the people's birthdays. Guys, you guys all get ID. Go back to every single transaction and build your birthday list. Do you know how cool it is to have a birthday? In Canada, it's cold, so you put a thing of cookies on their step, it freezes, who cares? Because you got to give, so you can't do chocolates, right? It's all over. No, they were nice. Guys, this was the most amazing thing. I literally was sitting having dinner last night with Scott, and I got a phone call, or I got a text. I said, Scott, check it out. He goes, man, I can't believe it. Thank you so much for those cookies. I started the conversation again. As they're eating the cookies, who got this? My birthday. Guys, I only have 4 or 5 touches a year. If anyone's teaching you to go 30, 40 touches, it may work, but I truly believe I'm tired of that. If you're my friend, you don't got to call me every day. If we really have a relationship and you call me in 6 months, and I'll be like so excited to talk to you. So if you did the right things at the beginning, you don't have to hammer them every freaking month with some bullshit. Going to the price of your house? I bought it 3 years ago. We're not selling. Oh, here it is. I got your new CMA. Have a look. Like it's all about real estate. Last thing. Do you have a timer? I can't use my thing now? 5 minutes? Yeah, give me a click. Now we're running, right? Okay, next one. Next, yeah, thank you. The next thing is this, home and garden show. Do you guys have those things? Yeah. Guess what? Do you guys keep track of your prospect list? Oh my goodness, I don't care if you say yes, half of you are going to be like, oh yeah, you don't. Like the list that's like whenever you meet someone, you build your list. These are prospects. The follow-up in this business should be masterful. Because how many deals, even myself, getting so much busy, I don't follow up and I see a stupid thing listed. It's like $7,000. All I got to do is 2 more. All that time in the house, and then you don't get it because you didn't follow up or whatever. You guys need to be focusing on follow-ups more than anything else. So I give away home and garden show tickets to all my prospects. Say, hey guys, I know we haven't bought nothing, but hey, here's some tickets for you. I can't wait to, next time I'm looking forward to listing your house. I'm looking forward. It's pretty hard to say no to me if I gave you tickets to something and you're choosing a realtor. You haven't even hired me yet. Next one is Christmas gifts. I want to end on this. Christmas gifts. Okay, guys, let's get real here. How many people love the photocopied card with all the owner's signatures of the brokerage and the picture of the staff? I can't wait for mine. Are you kidding me? How hard would it be to be like, hey, Ben, I want to tell you how awesome it is to have you in my brokerage. Merry Christmas. That would mean 1,000 times more than a stupid card. Save your money. So Christmas is an area I do not market. I don't. Guess why? Obligation. Every single person goes out there and goes, it's Christmas, I better. No, everyone's doing it, guys. You're going to get lost. So what I do is I buy Christmas wreaths and negotiate again with the local store, and then they get to talk to me about the real estate, and hopefully they'll tell everyone that I'm doing cool stuff. And I have my prospects list that I hand deliver gifts to. I love it when you go to the door and you're like, hey man, we chatted, remember you came to open house? What the, who, like, just want to say, I was just in the area, I had a couple extra one, I thought I'd stop by. Whoa, my goodness. Goes right on the door. Know what business I get from prospect Christmas marketing? Your clients aren't going to hate you for not giving them chocolates. It's just going to take away so much time when you could be with your family or you could be actually servicing your business. There's so much people love Christmas marketing, but I'm telling you, at the end of the day, I got piles of stuff. And I don't want to play in that area. I want to play over here where no one's doing it. I need an emotional reaction. I need a follow-up reason to go see my prospects. This is the last slide, guys. We're not looking for the best system, but we're looking for the system that you can run effectively. I am a disorganized, normally. I can't spell. I'm fantastic with people. I have systems built around chaos. And there's guys that would look at my system and go, what is this? You need to do this and this. And then that pressure hits you guys of all these, I don't know who they are. There might be 3 really organized ones. They're not making money, I don't think. But so organized, I don't know how to do that. So I build systems to fit the person. Please realize that this Joe Blow, who's amazing at admin and amazing at what he does, you're going to suck at his system. Or the guy who puts the system in, buys the system and doesn't run it. What a waste of time. Be you. Understand what you need to be successful and do that system. The problem is you got to eliminate voices around you. You got to listen to your heart. Thank you so much, guys.
Hello. Hi, does anybody have any questions for Ben?
Yeah, we got time for that, right?
Yeah, like a couple quick questions. Does anybody have?
We're going to do a couple questions here, and I've got some gifts for people that give questions. See, converting mechanism. It's like questions coming up.
I want a bobblehead.
With a bobblehead?
I want a head of...
If I do a bobblehead, it's not my head, it's your head, and you're going to be like,
hey,
look what Ben did, right?
That's okay.
I'm getting you a bobblehead. I'm not joking. Okay.
I'll hold you to it.
Okay, quick, guys. Some questions here. This is where this is like quick, and I'm going to try to support you guys. Okay, we got one here, one here, one here. Okay, here we go.
Okay, say you want to start your system now, and you send out a...
What do we get a mic on it? Say it again, please.
Speak up. Okay, you have your client.
Yeah, that's good.
Okay, and you send out a Christmas card and maybe one other thing during the year.
Okay.
Where do you start out to pick out of all the clients you have to start giving these gifts out? In the contest, do you do everybody? Like I've seen other systems where you have an A client, a B client.
I do them all. I don't know why. It's not like it's that expensive. Why would we not do it? Invite everyone to the contest.
So you would do all of it.
Yeah, like why not?
Okay.
It's a conversation around it, and maybe they tell someone. Like it's, you know what I mean? Like I would not pick to market some of my clients because my marketing is going to be the same price, really. It's just some extra sheets. So I would definitely.
I had a client that bought a house with you, but now
Yeah, they can join the contest.
they sold the house with someone else. Would you keep them on your list?
So the question was, if someone used another realtor after me, I don't know. I don't know. I'd have to. It's so specific that I'm like, I don't know. I have to feel it out. Is that okay? Next.
So who are you counting as? Who are you counting as?
Turn it on. We need it on for recording.
Hello?
Try it again. See if this electrifies.
Hello?
There you are.
So who are you counting as your clients? Are you counting the
People that have done the transaction with me.
like in the past, all
Yep.
the people you've ever done a transaction with. So it could be thousands and thousands
Wow,
of people.
that's like, if you're at the thousands, I'm not. I've only
Okay.
started 5 years ago. So,
Okay.
So maybe there's a new thinking, like I'm evolving every day.
So is anybody you're prospecting for the future and anybody that you've done business with in the past?
But I'm going to be, and just so you know, most people don't take the free gift if it's like a handout to the Home and Garden Show.
Right.
Like and I always ask for 3 survey questions, so I want data from them.
Got it. Okay, thank you.
One more.
You got one here? His hands were up.
Couple more questions and then.
What school of thought do you subscribe to that people are going to buy from agents that can get results or agents that can build rapport and from agents that they like? And what do you think about scripts? Does that go against your ideal of not being authentic?
So what is it? So the question is about scripts. I don't like scripts. I feel like if you can really own that script and you're like, this is me, you own it. But if you feel like you're doing someone else's script, I will beat you every single time because I'm going to go in there and be me because I'm going to adjust to the person. With a script, you're not thinking about them, you're thinking about your presentation. That's my issue. I may only do a 10-minute presentation. I might do a 3-hour. There's no script in what I have thinking and culture behind what I'm saying, and I've got some stuff that I've said many times. Does that answer your question? So yes, they work, but the problem is it's just not authentic enough for me unless I can own that. I have scripts because I say the same thing over and over again, but they're mine. Make sense?
Okay.
So I do have scripts. I don't teach scripts.
We got one more question over here, and then we're gonna.
Sure.
Hi, Ben, I wanted to thank you for your time, and I just want to ask a quick question.
Sure.
I'm a newer agent,
Awesome.
nervous to be here, 24
Awesome.
years old, very excited, and one of my most challenging aspects of joining this industry has been being younger. I'm a very confident person, and I have a lot of abilities, but people judge me and think, well, he's half my age. How could he possibly sell my house?
Okay,
Well,
so here's the thing. I was also younger in the Gunner Office Furnishings business, 10 years, 15 years too young, okay?
Yeah.
If that's how you're thinking, you're kind of screwed. So what happens is you need to implant new data in your brain. You just got to go win a few times,
yeah.
okay? And I'm telling you right now, the judgment will be attracted to you if you think about that. You have to have a who gives a shit attitude and say what, like you have to believe you're the best option. If you're the best option, who cares? Take the old guy. You want experience? There's someone there with a walker, or do you want someone that's going to hustle?
Absolutely. Thank you. Thank you.
Hey guys, we got to wrap it up here.